Hey Jacob, thank you for your post on the Georgia violations and disciplinary actions. I see a lot of similarities between your state and my state of Pennsylvania, especially regarding the dual relationships. That was number one in my state as well. And I found it interesting the professional misinterpretation was also in your state because there was one case where disciplinary action was taken in Pennsylvania that I specifically remember. It was about a counselor who was billing themselves as the doctor of love in a major city here in Pennsylvania when that counselor did not have a doctorate degree. So they were actually required to, I think, surrender their license for a little bit of time and go through continuing education before they could get back into the profession. I definitely understand your feelings regarding the dual relationships, having romantic relationships with our counselors, and the misrepresentation as being common sense. But one thing I just want to talk about is how impairment is a broad continuum. It starts small and builds, and it's aided by stigma. An ST Hunter, he had an article that I was reading about Beyond the Breaking Point, examining counselor burnout, and he specifically talks about how stigma in the counseling field with counselors needing help themselves is actually a barrier to getting treatment for impairment. So as impairment starts small and builds, the stigma holds us back, and personally, I agree. It's common sense not to do that, but after a while, if the impairment becomes severe enough, I can see how another counselor could feel validated sexually in a relationship with one of their counselors if proper self-care and if stigma takes over and if the proper steps are not taken to alleviate or break that impairment. So thank you very much for your post.